This is the Dan Matheny Show. Hello and welcome. Today we are doing a newscast which is completely different here on the Dan Matheny Show. Here is your local news. Prices go up for St. Augustine Beach pier visitors. Cost of entry annual passes have doubled. In St. Augustine Beach, Florida, visitors that go to the pier are going to notice an increase in prices, which has already upset people. Michael Ryan, who is a spokesperson for St. Johns County, has pointed out that the last price increase was more than a decade ago. The cost of operating and maintaining and repairing the pier has increased, just as the cost of maintaining and operating all county facilities, said Ryan. Our county commissioners are very much adamant about those who utilize the service. Despite the price increases, Ryan hopes the visitors can appreciate the county's effort to keep the pier in its best condition. The price increases were not individually voted on by county commissioners, but were approved in September as part of the county's budget. All right, here is what is going on right now for all of Northeast Florida. With the high-tech corridor, Jacksonville's goal is to create an innovative Main Street. Last summer, Jacksonville transportation officials unveiled plans to develop an innovative corridor along Bay Street downtown. As it is envisioned, the 3-mile-long corridor will serve as a testbed and showcase for new technologies designed to change the way people get around. The proposed Bay-Jax Innovation Corridor runs east-west from under construction Transit Center on the west to TIAA Bank Field on the east. Notably, the corridor's east end is near the shipyards. The estimated cost is $2.5 billion. The project's creator is Jacksonville Jaguars owner Shad Khan. Alright, in further news, food recalls continue to be reported. More reports of hazardous food bacteria are continuing to stack up. The U.S. Department of Agriculture on Tuesday has recalled about 5.2 million pounds of ground beef over fears of salmonella contamination, adding tainted meat to a list of nearly 24 foods caught up in a multi-state outbreak of foodborne illness this year. Health officials have said that it's too early to determine whether the number of outbreaks this year is higher than in previous years, but they added that new technologies and increased surveillance are identifying foodborne bacteria quickly and in great numbers. It has been a busy year, said epidemiologist Laura Garatowski, head of the Foodborne Illness Response Team at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Romaine lettuce, raw turkey, beef, and even cereal are just some of the foods that the Federal Health Agency has warned people away from this year. Contaminated with bacteria such as Salmonella and E. coli. Contaminated foods have been likely to come in contact with animal feces at some point in the process. The CDC estimates that at least 1 in 6 people come down with food poisoning each year, causing at least 128,000 to be hospitalized annually. Alright, now for what's going on worldwide. A 500-year-old skeleton of a man has been found buried in layers of river mud in southeast London. Only leather boots remained on the skeleton, which is rare. The specialists have stated that he could have been a fisherman, dock worker, or a scavenger. The discovery was made over the summer. Fascinating facts have been gained by studying the boots. Mola Headline Infrastructure evacuated the skeleton. The man was believed to be about 35 years old, and the signs of the skeleton showed he lived a painful life due to stiffness. Alright, the weather this week is going to be chilly and sunny with a chance of rain this weekend, so make sure you have a light jacket or coat to keep warm. So that about wraps everything up for this episode. This has been a Dan Matheny production. Make sure to click subscribe. Till next time, everybody, take care.